Hey, what's up everyone? This is DCSG 81. In this review, we'll look into the 1/12 scale for SAS CRW, the Breacher from DAMTOYS. Hey, sorry about that. I was just playing with my voice earlier on because I just tried to make my voice a little bit more interesting. As I rewatched back all my previous video, my voice sounds a bit dead. Okay, so let's get back to the review. As all of you know, earlier on I already received the other one that's called the Assaulter, and I've been waiting for this piece, which is the other one that's called the Breacher. So without further ado, let's get a closer look on the box. So as we can see on the box, it's pretty the same as the previous one. So they have the SAS and the Pocket Elite series from DAMTOYS. Then we get a picture of the figures, and there we have the all the explanation. I believe this should be the same as the previous one. So without further ado, let's open it up. Okay, so this is the figure right out of the box. So let's take a closer look. Okay, from the first look, it looks very much similar to what we see before on the Assaulter Soldier. So I think this is something new. There's a few pouches over here which the Assaulter doesn't have. Other than that, the most obvious difference for this Breacher, he actually have some bullets over here, which the Assaulter doesn't have. The mask, I think it will be pretty much the same. Okay, so not to worry, I will actually have another later. I will actually compare it with the Assaulter. Okay, so as this figure is very similar, I would say it's basically the same in terms of the body used, and and some of the material I believe is also the same. So I will actually skip the articulations section because it will pretty much the same as the Assaulter. If you have not watched the Assaulter review which I made earlier on, you can actually check it out right now. It's over here. Okay, as you can see in front of you, these are all the accessories that come with this Breacher. So I would say that majority of the accessories are the same as the Assaulter. So we have 5 pair of hands. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs here, and another 2 is on the figure. So after that, we have the grenades, which is I think is similar to the one that comes with the Assaulter. And then we have the Walkie Talkie. Yep. So, and also it's the same as the Assaulter, and I actually broke mine. So this is the what do you call, the hook that comes with figures. I believe it goes to the same place as the Assaulter, but I do not know why they actually put another grenade here. So yeah, I think it's almost the same as this one. Okay, and then we have a handgun, which is also similar to the Assaulter. Okay, then we have some clips here. So earlier on, if you watch my how to put all these accessories on the figure for the Assaulter, I actually found out that the clips are actually interchangeable, okay, for the Assaulter. So how do you know which one can be used and which one you can't? It's very easy. You just need to see if there's a bullet on the clips. That means these are not changeable. I mean, you can't put all these with the bullets onto the gun. But this time, I think there isn't much to interchange as we see from the Assaulter, because this one you can see that it's removable. Okay, but they didn't give another one which you can actually put in a shorter one like what the Assaulter have. So you can see they do give another one, but this one is having the clip, the bullet as well. So you can't just put it in. It doesn't work. You need to have something like this, a smaller part where you can just put it in. Okay, so the only changeable part is this one that you can remove, and then you can change with this one to make it into a longer gun. Okay, then we have a shotgun, which unfortunately, I mean, it's very well done, but there is no movable parts. Okay, and then we have I don't know what they call these weapons. Okay, so the only weapon that is the same as the assaulter is the handgun. So for the assaulter, you actually get this gun. So this is again similar to just now, is interchangeable. Okay, I can take this one off and I can make it longer like just now. So this gun is actually for assaulter, and you can see for the breacher is this one. So it's two different guns. Okay, and as for the assaulter, it comes with a mini machine gun, and but for breacher they give a shotgun instead. Okay, and lastly for the assaulter, we have this so-called hammer, very well done, but the breacher gives this instead. So it seems like the breacher weapon seems to be better in some way, so which is why I think, sorry about that, so which is why I think they didn't give any clip to change for the guns, which is totally fine. Yep. So the lastly is the leather. In my previous video, I did mention that this leather can be hooked together with the one that comes with the assaulter to make into a longer leather. So let's take a look. So this is the leather that comes with the breacher, and this is the leather that comes with the assaulter. So as you can see, they are pretty much the same. So what you can do is you can actually connect them, otherwise they will be too short, they say, to reduce as a leather. So we can actually connect them together. You can see the joint here is for you to put it on. Okay, so now we have a longer leather. Okay, sorry guys, I think I'll have to end this review because I managed to broke my figure. Joking! So this is it. Yep, I managed to put everything inside even without any fingernail. Is not easy, but if you have fingernail it will be much easier, as I mentioned in my previous video for the assaulter. So you can see for this one, you just need to put the two grenades over here, and then the handgun the same as the assaulter. So previously someone actually pointed out I put it on the wrong way, so she can't pull out the gun if the handler is in front. So I managed to put it the right way now. Thank you very much for telling me. And then this breacher has actually some pouch where you can put the clips. So this is not the same as the assaulter, where assaulter doesn't have this, so it's pretty cool. Okay, and then we have this hook here, and again the stickers that I need to put in without fingernail is torturing. So DAMTOYS, if you are watching my video, please do not give any more stickers, because I sucks at putting on stickers. You can see it's not put properly as well. Yeah, so just paint the damn thing, okay? Okay, sorry. So, and lastly is the walkie talkie. As I mentioned earlier, I managed to broke the one that comes with the Salter. By broke means the wire actually came off, because I tried to put it in, and then this thing I tried to go inside this small little place here. Not sure if you can see. So for you to get a better idea, I'll show you what how my assaulter did. So as you can see, for the assaulter, it's actually the same location, but the wire went through this piece of string here that holds the wire. Okay, but this one is broke now. It's not connected to this piece anymore. So the same goes for the breacher. The wire is actually supposed to go through this piece. I'll show it to you now. Can you see this piece now? And there's a string here that this wire is supposed to go through. Okay. So the idea is to get the walkie-talkie to actually pass through this small string so that the wire can just be in it. Previously what I did was I tried to use this one to go through. That's why it broke. So my friend who managed to do it for his breacher and assaulter, he used this one, the walkie-talkie, to go down instead. I tried just now, it's too tight, it just doesn't go through. I'm afraid that I will break this piece instead. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, for the comparison which I mentioned earlier, so yep, so you can see now. Both of them have their own unique features, although they are very much the same figure, I would say. The mask is pretty much the same too. Let's take off the... and the hood is actually wired, so there's some bandy wire here all around. Okay. So you can see the head is actually pretty much the same. I mean the mask. So even this fake knife is the same. And after that, you can see the vest is a little different, whereby the assaulter actually had 3 grenades here, but the breacher have 2. The position of the walkie-talkie is the same. Okay, and then we have the bullets that is sealed into the vest for the breacher, but the assaulter actually have a place where he can put the hammer. Okay, so the disappointing thing for breacher is there's no way I can put this piece. This piece is actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, and this here is very sharp, so please be extra careful. Okay, do not let your child play with this. This is very sharp. It can actually poke a hole through the skin. Okay, you can use it to clean your teeth though. Just joking. Okay, so other than that, I can see, okay, this is actually a silver piece, but this is a black piece, and here is pretty much the same. And the special part is here for the breacher. You can actually put the clip here, but here is pretty much sealed on. The holster for the handgun is pretty much the same, and at the back is slightly different. Like I mentioned earlier, for the breacher they have actually a few, like a sponge here, but you can't put anything there. But for the assaulter, it's actually none. Okay, so they have the same pouch. I would say that if you ask me which one do I prefer more, I think I will prefer the breacher more. Actually looks pretty cool with the handgun. Sorry, the shotgun. Okay, but two of them are very distinctively different in a way. So if you ask me, I would say buy both. Problem solved, don't have to choose. Yeah. So anyway, you can't just have one soldier around, you need to have two. Actually, I'm considering even getting another pair, so I'll have 4 of them. It'll be much more cooler. Okay, yeah. So other than this, oh yeah, one more thing. Earlier on in my review for the assaulter, I did mention that one of the bad thing is because it's cloth, so it will attract dust as it goes on. I mean, as the time goes by, so you have to really clean it up. But I actually left this figure outside my cabinet for a few weeks now, and look, it's as good as new. So apparently I'm wrong that they don't really attract much dust, or maybe my room is clean, I'm not sure. So yeah, so it's I mean, I'm pretty happy because when I took it out, I mean, when I look at it, I was expecting that I need to clean it up before I do the review for you guys. So when I took it out, wow, it's actually pretty clean, even though I just left it outside my cabinet. I mean, it's not enclosed or anything like that, so I'm expecting it's full of dust, but it's not. So it's very good. Yep. So previously I gave the assaulter an 8/10. I will give the breacher an 8.5/10 because firstly is that the hand is pretty easy to come out. Maybe because I didn't put it in entirely. It's because I kind of like the assaulter, I'm sorry, the breacher uniform wise more, because somehow I just find the the bullets is pretty cool, and looks much more like a soldier. But for the assaulter, I mean, suddenly you can see there's a hammerhead. It doesn't really, it just feel odd, yeah. So, and it comes with a cool weapon as well, although I do hope that they have a place for him to put on. Maybe there is that I'm not aware of. You can leave a comment and let me know if you know there's actually a place to put it on him, which I doubt so. Hope you can correct me. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for my review today for this breacher. I hope you can click the like button if you like this review, and for those of you who have been waiting for this, I hope you enjoy it.
I like it a lot.
And leave a comment below and let me know if you have any more question about 2 of them, or at least 1 of them. I'll be gladly to let you know if you have any question. And hit the subscribe button because I have new video up almost every single day. And lastly, please do check out my previous video, some animations, and have some comparison, some head swap or reviews. Yeah, so just check out my channel, and I do hope that you can share my channel or my videos to any of your friends who are interested in this hobby as well. Until then, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.